Hello guys, welcome again to my new video. Our topic for today is top 5 unique microbes and top 5 favorite microbes. Bacteria have been the dominant form on Earth for 3,500 million years. For every human cell in your body, there's a bacteria one. For every human walking over the face of the planet, trillions and trillions of bacteria squirm, flagellate, and generally hump their way around. To celebrate these masterful microbes, here is a definitive ranking of the best bacteria of all time. Top 5 unique microbes. Euglena is a genus that contains hundreds of species of single-cell organisms that are not plant nor animal, nor bacteria, but have features of all three. Most species of Euglena are mesotrophs that power themselves based on environmental conditions. 2. Bedilioid rotifers are microscopic superstars inside a drop of water. These tiny transparent animals, which can be found all over the world, even Antarctica, are masters of survival and reproduction when water becomes scarce. They dry up like brine shrimp, surviving for years completely desiccated. When water returns, they rehydrate themselves and continue on as good as new. 3. Trichoplax adherens is the master of minimalism. It is so simple, in fact, that for decades it was assumed that it was only a larval stage of another animal. T. adherens is comprised of just 4 types of cells and is basically 2 sheets of cell with some more cells in between. It has no organs and no discernible front or back, though it does have a distinct upper and lower side. The organism uses that lower side both to eat and to adhere to surfaces. 4. Tardigrades, also called water bears or moss piglets, resemble 8-legged faceless bears except they're generally a half millimeter long. Hundreds of species of these tiny animals are found in every kind of environment on Earth, but they prefer to be among moss, algae, and lichen, while ocean-based tardigrades are pretty normal. Land and freshwater tardigrades are famously hard to kill. If the environment is dry, they dry up too and go into a dormant state that they emerge from when wet conditions return even years later. Number 5. Geogema barrosi is a microbe that likes it hot. This hyperthermophile, sometimes referred to as strain 121, grows optimally at 220 Fahrenheit but does just fine at 250 Fahrenheit or 121 Celsius. Hence the name. It doesn't die until temperature go over 266 Fahrenheit, one of the highest known temperature tolerance of any living things. Top 5 favorite microbes. Pseudomonas syringae because they make it rain. We think of rainstorms sensibly in terms of pressures and temperatures, but certain bacteria lend a biological tint to the process. Snow and rain need a trigger, a nucleus or core, that causes water in the air to coalesce into droplets. Mostly, these cores are dust, but a handful of studies find that bacteria do the trick, do the trick too. In one case, 70% of snowflakes examined on a mountain had a bacterial nugget at the center. 2. 2. Theomargarita namibiensis because they're enormous. Look at your hand. and you can see teeming herders of bacteria. But your skin is crawling with Tinamibiensis, sporting a name that means sulfur pearl of Namibia, and clocking in at 3/4 of a millimeter in length. It's about 3 million times the size of average bug. Think of a person, then imagine a person the size of the entire population of Chicago. And you'd have a sense of how unusually large Thiomargarita namibiensis are. 3. Photobacterium leonathi. Because they burrow. Most creatures spend their lives avoiding hungry mouths, but certain bacteria radiate a bright green color that irresistible to nearby algae. Eaten but not digested, the bacteria known as Photobacterium leonathi glow within the plankton. Fish, in turn, munch on the newly bioluminescent plankton. 4. Glioiocapsa magma. Because they can spacewalk. Bacteria spent more than a year in the harsh condition of space and live. A 2010 experiment that took place on the skin of the International Space Station showed the photosynthesizing bacteria, which appeared to be related to Gliocapsa cyanobacteria, which live in protective clusters and have the remarkable ability to repair DNA, or something like them, could be handy biological companions to future deep space explorers. 5. Bigia toa alba, because it lives like a superorganism. Seafloor germs connected by bacterial nanowires of sorts help each other out over vast distance, on the order of a few centimeters away, anyway which is distant. That's all. Thank you for watching for our new video.